Hello, it's me, the Grandma Quilter. And this, all of this, is in Quilt Fact, where the imperfect becomes perfectly loved. Let me not cover the mic. Hold on a second. Gotta close the door. Anyways, hello. I'm sorry, I'm in my jammies. I'm tired. I'm tired, people. I'm tired. It's cold. It's cold, people. It's cold. Anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Are you? But I'm here. I'm gonna do this. It's just bad hip day, people. Bad hip. Anyways, hold on. Let me turn it around so you can see what this is. Chun, chun, chun. I'm using a new system today, so bear with me if I screw it up. How are you? I'm here, as the title can tell you, fudging things up. I tried to prepare this yesterday. Yeah, that didn't work out. So here I am today. Yesterday it was all pretty. I looked pretty. I was feeling good. I was doing amazing. But what did I do? I fudged it up. I had to tape the episode in two pieces, and then the first piece disappeared, so the second one didn't make any sense. And then I had done a little piece to come out later because I screwed up, and then because I had screwed up initially, I couldn't do that one. So yeah, I fudged it up, people. You know me. I have to. If I don't fudge it, who am I? I'm the Grandma Quilter, and I am the hostess of In Quilt Fact, which means imperfect. Anyways, but I'm here to do this again. But since I had already done it, I have to show you what I did. Isn't that fun? If you can understand that, I admire you because even I didn't get it. Anyways, okay, so let me show you what I did yesterday while I was taping that I fudged and then fixed. It's the middle part of the mug. It's the middle part. Look how pretty the bow came out. This is what I fudged up. I didn't understand the instructions, even though I read them like 5 times. But then it finally came out. And look how pretty. It's so pretty. And I told you, South Carolina, look, it's down here. So people can say, whatever I'm gifted, I use. Believe me. My mom taught me that you keep your gifts. Anyway, you don't go there. Anyway, so what I'm going to do today is keep on working on this. We're going to finish this up today, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things. You know, I have to talk. This is my release. This is where I come to just let things out because things bother me, and when they bother me, I have to get them out. And I think that's why my daughter told me, "Mom, do the channel," because I was seeing things that were getting me angry. So that's why I'm here. Um, our purists, the quilt police and their subsequent assistants, the purists, are out in demand the past couple of days. A girl that I watch on Instagram, who is, and I mean, she's funny. She's so funny, it's ridiculous. Uh, she had an incident with the quilt police and the purists, and she talked about it on her channel, and I was watching her, and it's like people can't let you be happy. And it's not like you're doing things wrong. You mess up. There is no one perfect but God. You're not a Christian. I'm sorry. Deal with it. Move on. There is nothing perfect except God. That's the only perfect thing. So we're all imperfect. We may act like we're perfect. We may act like there's nobody better than us, but that's not true. My mom always had a saying, and she taught us, you're not better than anybody, but no one is better than you. And that keeps you on a level plane. Because I know I'm not perfect. I've never, ever tried to be. I've never tried to show others that I am. I do have arrogance that I'm working on because I am very arrogant and I don't deny it. But I've been working on that and I've gotten better. You can ask my sister Donna, she'll tell you. I've gotten a lot better. But arrogance is one thing, and being mean on purpose to someone who's asking you to help them is something else. That's different. If you watch Sunday's live, you saw me lose it because the snarks, the purists, the police, they're all out to get you. And I won't tolerate it. I won't tolerate it, even though it's not directed at me. I just won't. I won't tolerate it. It's not right. It's not fair. No, that's not the word. It's nothing to do with there. It just has to do with I do me. We have free will. So if I make something and it doesn't come out right, I have the option of fixing it or living with it or putting it to the side. I get to do what I want because who's making this? Who police? You're not making this, okay? At all. You're not making this. I am. You're not going to have this guy and giving it to you. This is mine. This is for my pleasure. This is for my enjoyment. Nobody else's. I'll show you. I'll share this with you. I'll share what I make with you. I'll share and we'll talk about it and we'll look at, oh, look, you see, I screwed up here. Oh, really? But that doesn't look bad. Oh, but you know, you could have done this. Oh, yeah, but I tried that. Yes, that interchange, that sharing, that I can accept. Yeah, sure, why not? But that you come and tell me, well, you processed this incorrectly. Had you done it this way, you wouldn't have had any errors. Oh, but you lost a point here. Oh, but no, not happening. Because we all fudge it. We all screw up and then we fudge it. I fudge things. Why? Because when I don't want to fix it, I'll fudge it. I will find a way around it and fix it. Either fudge it up. Usually what I do is this. I'll stretch. That's why when I'm sewing, I'll put the pin in where it's supposed to go, and then I'll accommodate it so it won't look bad. Does it sometimes crinkle up? Does it sometimes bubble? Yeah, but that's what a steam iron's for. See, there's a lot of peers out there that will never use a steam iron. Good, okay, that's your prerogative. Whatever you want to do. It's not my quote. This is gonna be okay. I had to go on that rant. It's yesterday was day before this past couple of days. I get mixed up. Um, I was watching somebody that watches this channel, and she was doing something, and she fudged that she got. She put it together wrong, not the way the pattern has it, and it looks nice. Actually, I liked her version better than the pattern's version. But she was doing it online. We're all watching her, and she's doing everything, and everything comes out. But when she put it together, she put it together wrong, and it came out where it wasn't supposed to be. It looked great. For me, I would have left it because it looked okay. Was it the pattern? No. Does that matter? No, because it's her pattern. It's her quilt. It's her block, not anybody else's. So it was alive. So people started commenting and everybody was giving her support and everybody was giving her support. And then one person came and said, I would take it apart. Look, there was one person who said to her, hang it up on the wall and leave it there for a week. If it bothers you, take it apart and redo it. If it doesn't bother you, leave it alone because it's your work. It doesn't matter anybody else. If you gift it, the person doesn't like it, I'm here. My address is in my description box. If there, you can send it to me. I have no issues. I'll love it. I will crinkle and have it crinkly and just cuddle in it and hug in it and just, yes, receive all the good feels because that's what it's for. People, if I'm fidgeting, it's because my hips are hurting. Anyways, yeah. So Do what you got to do to get it done if you want. How many times are going to say, I showed on the live an octagon tabletop. Did anybody see the fudge? Did anybody see the mistake that was on it? Because there was a mistake. Because when I was putting it together, there was a mistake. Did I take it apart? Nope. I left it there. And if anybody saw it, please, please comment below. Please let me know if you saw it. I will show it in the next live again. And I'll have the names of the people that got it right. And I'm going to put you in we'll do a little game with the names of the people who got it right. And I'll give something. Because there was a big one. It's a whopper. It's out there. And I left it in here. It makes it unique. It makes it mine. When my daughter saw it, she said, Mom, that's wrong. I said, I know. I cut it wrong. But it's there. And it'll stay there. It will stay there. It's already been washed I don't know how many times. And we put it on the table all the time. That's what it's for. It's to get dirty and greasy and gunky and ew, and you wash it and you keep on. And it was made with Dollar Tree fabrics. And this is not sponsored by Dollar Tree. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I have some affiliates, but Dollar Tree isn't one of them. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun when I made it and I saw my mistake. You see, the thing is, when you make a mistake or when you're not able to fudge it, you look at it, you live with it. And I live with it. It doesn't bother me. There are people that it will bother because it's not symmetrical or it doesn't have this or it doesn't have that. So it's not on the line. I don't care. Right now, my bulletin board's up on my wall, and when we put it up, it's like a little like that. And my daughter said, I'll fix it. I said, no, it doesn't bother me. I'm the one that has to look at it. I'm the one that has to always look at it and write on it. So if it doesn't bother me, why fix it? It doesn't bother me. Okay, so that's the way it is. So who's fudged it up? Put in the comments below if you fudge something up. Now remember, you make mistakes, but fudging it is when you make a mistake and you leave it in, you fix it so that it'll fit. That's fudging. And I fudge things all the time. I don't care. Now I'm following a lot of people who don't care just like me. How many of y'all I finished it? See what I did up here? I wanted to show you. Did I do it by hand? Nope. Did penny machine stitch? Got it in there. Had to do it twice. It looks cute. I'm going to finish them all and then I'm gifting them all. Thank you, Ruthie. This is Ruthie, my friend Ruthie. Everybody said happy birthday to Ruthie. It was her birthday yesterday. I don't know why I'm doing this because that's a bifocal experience. Anyway, say hi to Ruthie and say happy birthday to Ruthie. Happy birthday, Ruthie. Have fun on the road. She finally got to her destination. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. I want to apologize because on the live on Sunday, it was a bad weekend here. I mean, rain, our yard. The yard looked like a lake. It was, oh God, it was bad. There was a lot of rain and we were having trouble with our Wi-Fi from the night before. And there were a lot of parts where we were lagging. So I'm apologizing for that up front. And we were having technical issues with the camera. So it happens. You move on. And this is to Andrea. I will send you the recipe. I just haven't had a chance because I don't write recipes. I just go into the kitchen, put everything in a pot and cook. So I have to sit down and concentrate on how to make you the recipe, but I will send you the esophagus recipe, I promise. And anyone who's interested in my drunk chicken rice stew, let me know. I'll put the recipe up on the community tab after a while, if I can write it. All right. We got that. We got that. We got that. Okay. The other thing, someone asked me about the boundless fabric. The Facebook page, and it's a web page also, is greenfairyquilts.com. Green Fairy, she has great fabrics, great prices. And she still has, I think she was one of the people that bought it up before they closed. She has a lot of boundless fabrics and pre-cuts. So go check her out. And she has a Facebook page, Green Fairy Quilts, and they have their web page. So yeah. And just so y'all know, I showed it yesterday. I'm not gonna show it now because I'm lazy as hell. Um, remember the mess I made with my Christmas fabrics? My grandkids helped me that night to put it back together. And now it's all organized and pretty. And I'll mess it up in a few weeks because in a couple of days, because I'm going to start taking out the scraps for the Christmas tree pattern that I have that I'll show you. I'll work on it and talk to you about it, but it's in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, the other thing. Remember that we were talking about this paper that I created watching Donna Jordan and yada, yada, yada. Well, I found the papers, of course, after the live. And it was right in my face, too. Uh, and I said, well, let me put one together and show people what it is. This is my mess. Let's see if the camera picks it up a little bit better. There we go. See? The thing is, the paper has, you take, this is an 8x8, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to measure this now. 8x8, you take the paper, you draw, you go like this. I can't remember how to do it. I know that I have the papers ready. So I sat down, started grabbing scraps from the strip bin, and I made this. So this is the prototype. I'm going to do just a little bit more organization in the sense of maybe using, instead of 2.5-inch strip, maybe cutting them down to 1.5 inches. I think it'll look prettier. And again, maybe some 1.5 and others 2.5 and others 2. I don't know yet. I just wanted to see if I could do it. I did make a couple of mistakes because see the back? Look how nice the back looks. There you go. See? I did it. I did. Look at the points. Thing was, I always forget that when you're doing paper piecing, you put the printed side towards you and print on the line, and the fabric goes underneath. My problem is I start to shake. So I got to find a way around that. I got it because I was able to do it, but it took me a little bit of work. Again, it's something I have to practice because I am not good at paper piecing. I want to be so much. I want to be, but I got it. It's made. It's there. All right. So, remember I said I wanted to do the envelope? I did it. I did it. Look, 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 look. This scrap fabric. I started playing around. Let me show you. I have this ruler. It's huge, huge triangle ruler. This is Creative Grids. See, sometimes I buy, see, Creative Grids. See, it's a genuine Creative Grids. Anyway, sometimes I invest. Sometimes I don't. It all depends. Anyway, I've had this there and I've been thinking, what can I do? And when I saw Shannon's envelope with the pattern, I said, I got to find a way to do this without buying the pattern. Because it's a triangle. So I started playing around. It's not the exact one that Shannon has, because hello, it's a pattern. But it came out pretty good. I started playing. See, this is the triangle. Now I have to take the measurements and make a paper template, or just take the measurements. I don't know. I got to do something. But then I just did it, made it. See, it doesn't even square up perfectly, but I don't care. I just like it. I fell in love with that envelope. I'm telling you, it is just too cute. It is the perfect little gift. It's the perfect little thingamabob and hoojum what to make for a person as a gift. You could put, I loved it on the bulletin board because on the bulletin board, like where you put your markers or your little thumbtacks or anything like that. I liked it also the way she showed it, that you can put it on a board and you can put your rotary cutter. For those that like to have a pretty organized little studio, not me. I have to have everything all over the place. So yeah, but I did it. I told you I was gonna do it and I did it. See, I wasn't good at math, but towards the end I got a little bit better in geometry. I understand my shapes a little bit better. And I always been good at fractions. So I think that's why I like to sew. All right. What else before we get into this? Oh, I'm gonna show you something. Move the camera. Don't get dizzy. Don't get dizzy. Get dizzy. Dun, dun, dun. There are the cups. Those are the three that are made. All three. Working on the fourth. Told you I'm not in a rush to do this, people, but they look pretty. I'm in love with my cups. I don't know why this project makes me happy. I want to finish it so bad, but I want to show you, but I want to finish it because I get excited every time I make a cup, and every time I have my little victories like that. That bow for me is a victory. Okay, working with such tiny pieces, sewing, and then being able to square up that it's the right measurement is huge to me. And putting together, look at the back, putting those pieces together without screwing it up, without them being like this, it's immensely satisfying to me because, oh, sorry. Oh, oof, okay. I want to show you the machine. There you go. Um, at the beginning, a lot of my stuff came out crooked, and I hadn't realized, again, nobody told me. I was used to sewing clothing. And in clothing, you have a 5/8 seam. And I, through all these years of sewing, I didn't know how to use the plate. Now my stuff, the plate has measurements on it. I don't use them, but it has measurements. I learned a couple of years ago, just a couple, how to get a 1/4 inch foot. And then I realized that the quilts I've done before and the stuff I'd done before, I was using the presser foot that came with the machine, not the 1/4 inch one. And the presser foot that came with the other machine was a little bit wider than a 1/4 inch, but it wasn't completely 5/8 either. So it was almost like a 1/2 inch. And that's why I would cut everything correctly, and I'd get everything ready. And when I got ready to make something, all my measurements were always off. I was doing and it's still around, and I have to take them all apart. I can't remember the name of the pattern. It was a Donna Jordan pattern, one of her free ones. I downloaded it. I bought the fabric to make it because it was such pretty fabric, and I started making them, and they were all so cute. But it was like they would always come out wonky, and I was getting frustrated, super super frustrated. And then I don't know who I watched. I watched somebody, and I realized that I wasn't sewing at a 1/4 inch. That blew my mind. It even happened with the Acu quilt. I thought my presser foot was okay. I got my Acu quilt. I started cutting. I was trying to do Storm at Sea block, and it wouldn't come out, and it wouldn't come out, and it wouldn't come out. And I'm going, what the hell? It's Acu quilt. And it was because my presser foot wasn't 1/4 yard, 1/4 inch. So now I have three. I have this one. I'll show you which one I got. There you go. You see the little thingy on the end? That's to do the stitch in the ditch. But I like using this sometimes because even though it has that little metal thing there to put in the groove so you can stitch correctly, some of my lines are like this. So anyway, but I like it when I'm sewing piecing, when I'm piecing, not when I'm sewing on top of anything. When I'm piecing, it helps me keep those two pieces of fabric together. So I don't need a guide on top of the machine, although I have it. But the problem is that with my presser feet, it doesn't let me get into the 1/4 inch. So I have that one, and I have the one on my machine. But the good thing about my faff is that I can also, with the bigger foot, I can put my foot to where it would automatically sew 1/4 inch using whatever presser foot I've got. I've used it because I'm not going to say I haven't, but I prefer having the presser foot. It's easier for me because I can see it better. And again, eyesight is the whole thing is the eyes, people. Oh, always my eyes. Okay, so we talked about the machine. I'm talking about everything this morning, aren't I? Yes, I am. Anyways, more coffee, please. Thank you. Uh-huh. Mm. Oh, that hits the spot. Okay. So I was able to position. Let me see if you can see it. Might be able to move it just a tad. Okay, it's there. Haha. Told you I'm learning. All right, I got my. Um, sorry, my hip is really hurting today. That means a lot of rain's coming. Okie dokie. Now, all I'm gonna do, people, is finish it up. I still want to finish this cup because the other one's gonna be a lot more work as it's all pinwheel. Um. Okay. So I already got this done. This part is all done, which is this. Okay. We are done up to here. So now it's this time, and I have to do the little smokestack. I'm going to leave the smokestack for later because I don't want to deal with that right now. But I'm going to put the rest of this part together. So we're going to do the saucer. It's a saucy. I was watching someone yesterday learning how to use that ruler that is to help with snowballing. I'm gonna have to watch the video a heck of a lot more times because people, I that's how I learn. It's the only way I learn. Repetitive process. I have to repeat things incessantly to be able to get there. This is my strip, isn't it? Yes, it is. Hold on. Let me just make sure the my saucer. Yes, it is. This is my saucer. So look how pretty the fabric is for the saucer. Holly berries. Everything's so Christmassy. Okay. So, but why is this fabric so? Hold on. See, this is why I screw things up. 1.5 inch. Are you 1.5 inch? Yes, you are. But my strip isn't 1.5 inch, so this is not my strip. Hold on. See? Told ya. I screw things up and I screwed it up. I don't have it. I don't have it. I got lost in the milieu. It got lost in the milieu. So you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Don't go away. I have my scrap pile right there. My strips are there. I'm gonna grab one. Again, screw it up, fudge it up. Can't do that one. I'll do this one. Could have sworn. This is, yeah, this is 1 inch. This isn't it. I don't know where it went, but whatever. It's done. I will cut it from here. Gonna have to iron it a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So we're gonna be working. So I'm gonna be moving the camera because I'm taking you with me. I'm not leaving you alone. Don't worry. You're not leaving. You're not staying alone. Because I moved the ironing board. Why? I'll tell you why. Hold on. My lighting's all screwed up. Problem is that when I moved my ironing board, now I can't just turn around. I'm trying to do this without her because she has her own stuff she has to do. She has work. Let me just iron this really quick so I can cut it. And we can get that cup done today. I am not going to go crazy spritzing or, nothing. It's just ironing it open a little bit so I can cut it and use it as a base. There we go. Now I can move you to the side. Then I can bring you back. Get ready. We're going on a ride. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wee! My granddaughter were here. My grandkids, they'd all be going, wee! Because who taught them how to do that? Me. Okay. Now, what I have you there in front of me? We're having this, conversation here all together. I'm just going to give this a quick cut. It has to be. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Lower the low 8.5. Okay. 8.5. Make sure I got enough there. 8.5. 8.5. Got you there. And I'm cutting. You can't see the cutting, people, because, no, I got to do this folded. Yeah, because I'm down here and I'm not moving the camera anymore because if I do, I'll fudge it up, I'll mess it up, or I'll screw it up. One of those. So let me just cut the whole strip and then cut up the 8.5. So yeah, no reference to the store in Texas. Just okay. I trust Martelli. He's the only one that has his name. Mr. Martelli. The only one that has a name because, we're best buds. There we go. Close your blade. Cut it. Wah, 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 wah. Bring it over just a tad. There we go. Now, I am going to cut it to 8.5 inches. There's some thread on it. So, sometimes I watch, not sometimes, all the time. Lately, I've been in here more than I need to be, literally living in here. But it's because having a YouTube channel is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Although I'm never going to script. Again, I have my notes to remember this stuff because if not, I'll forget everything. But no scripting. No scripting, never going to happen. But it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of energy out of you too. It really does. I don't know how some of the creators that I watch who not only do what they do, they have other things. They have webinars, they have podcasts, they have Instagram, they have Facebook groups, they have everything. And they do it alone. I have my daughter who's my blessing, but a lot of these others just do it all by themselves and it's exhausting. Trying to be creative 24/7 is not easy. I mean, I have the blessing that I don't have to create a pattern. I don't have to create anything. I'm just sitting here talking. But trying to find out what's going on, trying to find out everything that needs to be done isn't easy. Watching everybody's content, trying to defend as many as I can, trying to protect as many as I can, because it drives me insane. I don't, I refuse it. I will not accept it ever, ever. People mistreat others for their personal gain. No, not going to happen. Okay, I just have to snowball, and me and my pencil, trusty pencil. It's the only way I know how to do this. I haven't tried seam tape. Any of you tried seam tape? I see a lot of people using seam tape, and my faff, it goes down. See, it goes down here. There's a curve here. And I know I've seen some of them put the curve tape, and the curve tape only goes to the edge of your machine. So whatever you're using the seam tape for has to fit there to be able to use it appropriately. So I said, because I have it because I purchased it. When I got the machine, I have the bed so that it's flat completely. But I love this table. This table is comfortable for me. It's convenient, and I can use both machines on it, and I don't have to be higher. This is the I have very short extremities. My arms are short, my legs are short. So I have to be able to be comfortable. And this position where I have the machine now is the only comfortable position I've ever found for myself. When I had it before on the other table, my arms were always exhausted. I would get tired easily. Here, I can sew for hours and not get tired. But it's the position. Because, like right now, my feet are dangling just a tad off my chair. That's how short my legs are. People, I'm 5'2". Yeah, I'm 5'2". Mm-hmm. I may not look 5'2", but I'm 5'2" because my torso is big, but my extremities are very small. My kids make fun of me because my arms don't reach. I have ladders everywhere. Okay, let's just make, where'd I put it? Let's see who's going to do this. All right, let's just, where this goes? This goes here. Put a pin in it. Instead of a ring on it, put a pin in it. Hey, let's write lyrics to a song. And this one goes here. Making the bottom of the cup. Well, I don't know if you're making it with me. I hope so. If anybody out there is making this, please, please, please post pictures so I can see. I can see what you're doing. I'm not gonna let the thread run away from you. I caught you. All right, so I run that way. I run that way. Here we go. Oh, here we go, people. Yeah. Bobbin thread low. See, that's what I love about this machine. It tells me when my bobbin, and then we start playing bobbin chicken. Sometimes I win because I know it's low. So I always check. Like right now, for what I'm doing, I have enough thread left. And that's the good thing about this machine too. It's got a clear cover. So I can see exactly how much thread is left on my bobbin. It's telling me it's low, but it's not finished. So as long as it's not finished, I'm still good. And I know this is just a couple of stitches anyway. See, it didn't use a leader today. And sometimes she gets finished. Sometimes she says, she wants to be the B word. So let me say it. Uh, there we go. Let's see. If it works. Hold on. Very good. Yay! Yay! I didn't have to fudge it. I didn't have to fudge it. Excuse me a minute. Uh, uh. It fall down, go boom. Okay. So as we move forward, every time I use one of those words, my sister comes and tells me, stop saying that word so much. Stop saying anyway so much. Okay. Stop saying okay so much. Yes. Stop saying yes so much. All right. Stop saying all right so much. There is no, she's a teacher. She has to do this. She has to be a teacher at all points in time. Okay, let me just give it a secure the stitch, just, setting the stitch, setting the stitch, setting it. And you know something? I thought that was all bull, but it really works. When you set the stitch, it really works. Like right now, the iron is there, but I don't want to move everything again. So this little roller, as long as you set the stitch, then you set it first. See, I'm gonna finish the sentence. You set it blah. Okay, that's a copy. Well, hold on. I need this. Okay. You set it first open. Then you fold it over and you pass it over again. Even though you don't have an iron, it sets perfectly and it lies flat. Then you open 1/4 inch from the seam. I don't like cutting up here, but I'm gonna. Ta-da! Other side. Do another set there just to make sure it's good. It's in place. Then this side, we're going to cut off. I was gonna sing a song. I have a song in my head, but I'm not gonna sing it because I don't see. I'm still learning about all this, so I didn't know that there's hmm, eight cutting up here. Certain songs you can't even hum because you can get copyright claims. And there is one song, just one song. I am a big Pink fan. I'm Pink. I love. Look, I'm 65. I love Pink. I love Kelly Clarkson. I adore Kelly. Kelly is my spiritual daughter. I want to adopt her. I want to bring her over, her and the kids, have them over for dinner, have them over for Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner, and just goof around and shoot the breeze, have a couple of shots, and just crack up. I adore Kelly. Kelly, she is awesome. She is the singer I would have wanted to be when I had the opportunity to be. She's the one I would. But Pink, oh God, I love her songs. And the thing is, I saw them together on the show that day, and I just went crazy. They are amazing. But Pink has a song that I want as a theme song. I want that song. I want it, but I can't get it. But I want it. I just so you know, my musical tastes are very eclectic, and I like a little bit of everything, but not too much of nothing. But I'm an old fashioned rocker, but not heavy metal, not punk, not acid rock. You guys remember acid rock? Yeah, remember? Like there's one song of Led Zeppelin that I like, but mine's usually went toward more jazzy, like Earth, Wind, and Fire, like God, Chicago. Oh, I love Chicago. Anybody remember Chicago? Three Dog Night. I remember Three Dog Night. Queen. Queen was in Waterbury when I was a kid. I was there and I didn't know I was there. We were outside and we were hearing music and it was out of the Los Poli. Oh my God. Those are the memories. Anyway, yes. But I also love salsa. Mark Anthony, he is. I met him in person. I met him. I worked for a lawyer that was his lawyer in Puerto Rico many years ago. So yeah, I know Mark Anthony. Who else in salsa? I love everybody. Oscar de Leon. Oh God. Gilbertito Santa Rosa. That man lives in my heart. But again, come back. I remember Bread, Carly Simon, James Taylor. I love all kinds of music. Oh, I love symphony music. I love opera. I love opera. I love everything. I enjoy for me, everything has a time, everything has a moment. There are days I wake up and all I want to hear is music from Puerto Rico. That's it. I don't want to hear anything else. And that's all I put on. All the different bands. Eddie Santiago, God, Jose Canario. I just go crazy just listening to Puerto Rican music. And then, you know, Latin music. Then I'll come over and just want to hear classic rock. And then I'll come over really good and I want to hear oldie rock, like 50s and 60s. And then I'll go to big band. I love big band music. I adore the Andrew sisters. Okay. That's what I mean. It's the day. Whatever the day has, that's what I'll listen to. And if I had the licensing, people, every time you'd come on, you'd hear music in the background because I love it. And my daughter sings and I sing and everybody in the family sings. So yeah, we're always singing. And then I hear my Christian music because Danny Goki, I love you, puppy. I love Danny Goki. But yeah, that's me. That's who I am. I like everything. Don't judge me. It's fun. All right. So we got it done. Da, 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 da. Now I have to put the sides on this so that I can fit this and the hip. So we're going to get the 2.5 by 8.5, and that goes there perfectly. Chun chun chun. So let me put it on really quick before I lose my mojo. And I'm not gonna lose it. And I start shaking and I can't get my fingers in and I get angry and so what kind of music do you like? Hey, of the oldies out there, who remembers the monkeys? Hey, hey. Yep, I can't finish it. I wanna sing it. Uh-uh, you're not doing this. Okay? You're not. So get up. You go. You're not. No, I refuse. No. See, I was singing your praises. I was singing your praises. Now you want to be a brat? No, you're not doing it. No, not happening. Okay, give me a sec. Let me cut this off because I can't talk about her because every time I talk about her, she said she gets to be diva. She wants to be diva it up, and no, the only diva in this room is me. I am the only diva. There is no other. Well, yeah, Mimi is diva, and Julie, my other granddaughter Julie, she's diva. She is so diva, but she was diva from the moment she was born. I called her my diva. So yeah, Julie is the queen of divas in this family, and that's I think that would be the countdown. It'd be Julie, Amelia, and then me. That's the diva. Yeah, those are the divas. We are so diva. Come on, you can do this, Debbie and Lolly. You know you can. I don't want to pin anything. I want to show off. Thank you for behaving. Yes, I talk to things. Remember, before I had y'all, all I could talk to was my stuff. My daughter, I'm not going to call my daughter. She's at work. And when I was working, there was nothing that would get me riled up more than people calling me when I'm in the middle of something at work. So I very rarely talk to my daughter unless she calls me. Ha ha, I play chicken and I won. I play chicken and I won. I play chicken and I won. Chitty ting ting. Hold on. Gotta change the bobbin. Do I have it? No, I don't have enough. Ta-da! Look, 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 look. Wow. Look, 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 look. That's it. That's all that's left on the bobbin. Look, look. I play chicken and I won. I play chicken and I won. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm smart because I have a lot of bobbins wound up. A lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And my daughter's trying to call me and I can't talk to her because I am doing this right now. And she's insisting, which means something's up. I called her with my brain. I called her with my brain. And I can't talk to her because I'm on the phone. And I cannot do that. But it's gonna have to wait. Anyway, so I got it done. All right, now we're gonna do the other side, which is the handle. Where did I put the handle? Handle, where did I put it? Here you go. Handle goes here perfectly. I think. Don't do this to me. My hand. I hit my hand. Let's see. Now here, I have to match up the handle. Yeah. I have to match up the handle. So bear with me. I am going to nest my seam here, but I'm going to do it the other way. Yeah, this way. Got to nest my seam. So I'm going to put a pin where it goes. That's what I've been learning. I am not going to attach. And what I do is, see, I put the pins where they have to match. And then comes the magic of fudging. If it doesn't fit, I just either stretch the one that doesn't fit or the one, you'll see. If I have to stretch, I'll show you. But you fudge it. And I don't mind fudging. And for the purists out there, suck it up. Do what I can with what I have. Okay, I changed my bobbin. There you go. Now take out my pin. Make sure everything's matched up. Keep sewing. Just keep sewing. Just keep sewing. And making sure. Again, this is where I fudge. Okay, came up good there. See, so here I'm feeling that the one underneath isn't long enough. So just make sure everything matches, and this is where I fudge. Again, I have enough because I have to square it up anyway, but it's just, I just like things to match up that way. Yay, got it. And done. See if the fudging worked or if I have to take it apart. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all ready for this? Okay. Well done. You got stuck there. All right. Are you ready for the unveiling? Ta-da! It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. See how pretty? Now I am just going to set the seam like this because now I have to open it up. So I might have to, I think I should iron. I got to iron because this is where the bottom part comes on. Oh, I hate moving this so much. You have no idea. But we do what we have to do. I have no lighting there. There I am. See, I'm starting to understand the lighting thing that my daughter's always talking about. Okay, now I'm going to set the seams. And I'm putting down these seams because they were up. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum. See, you went the wrong way. No, you go this way. Because that's what the clapper's for. And clap it. You can't see it, but I got the clapper in. Let me see if I can show you. Do-do, 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 do. There's the clapper. See the clapper? Yeah, I got it clapped on. And okay, take it out. Open it up. And sew it to that side. And it should lay flat because I opened the seam and I set the seam and I did everything. I clap it again. Dun, 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 dun. I know there's a science logic behind the clapper and the wool pad because I have a wool pad. I have two actually, but I love this one. I'm not getting rid of it until it just doesn't work anymore. So I got the wool pad and then I got the clapper. And who was it that showed me this? I think it was Donna. Well, no, it wasn't Donna Jordan. She doesn't do this. I don't know who it was. All I know is it works. It works. See how flat that came out? Look at now. Go to the other side and iron. I set the seam. Let's set the seam first. Do, 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 do. I think that's free because everybody uses it. So anyway, see the problem with me is that I think in music, and somebody who really thinks in music is my daughter. Oh my God. The girl breathes music. And now my granddaughter is following the footsteps of her mom. She sings herself to sleep. We clap it for a couple of seconds so the steam sets in there and voila. Look how pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Are you on? Yes, you are. It's pretty. So now, move over there. You're good. Because I ain't going to do no more on that side. And you come over here. Yeah. Here we go. There we are. Hello. All right. So now we are going to put the saucer on. Oh, but I got to put the little sides on the saucer. See, I almost forgot. A little saucer has to have, where is it? Two little pieces of fabric on the side. Here they are. Right here in my face. Right here. These go on the side so it'll fit. So I was thinking maybe because my problem, not my problem, the way my brain works is like right now, that little square has a snowball. But instead of doing a little square, what if I make a rectangle, snowball that rectangle and attach it? I don't know. I gotta think because I gotta play with it. See, my head, see, my brain works weird. Don't, you have to let me talk it through because that's the only way I get things out of my head. I have to talk them through. And my sister, the beginning, not the beginning, but when my career was where it needed to be, and I had to have good ideas, I have to talk them out. The only way that I can flourish an idea, that I can make it blossom, I have to hear myself think. So I would call my sister at work, or at that time she was a stay-at-home mom. She wasn't working. So I would have an idea. I would call her and I would say, "Hey, Donna, what do you think?" And I'd start talking, and she wouldn't say anything. I just started talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking until the idea came out of my brain. And I'd find the solution and I'd say, "Oh, okay, thanks, bye." And I'd hang up. And literally, she wouldn't say a word. She wouldn't offer, she didn't have to say anything, just be my sounding board. And to this day, she is still my sounding board. When I get frustrated, when I'm having issues, when I'm down, and yes, I do have my sad moments. I'm not going to call them depression because they're not. It's just sad moments. When things get tough, that's who I call. My baby sister. Go figure, huh? I should be the one doing that for her, and she's the one that does it for me. But she knows I love her. She was my little doll when I was a kid. And my other sisters know I love them, but I love them all differently. All of them, because we're all different. Believe me, this house, we're all weird people. My sister in Puerto Rico, Marisa, love and hug and kisses. She's into full grandma mode right now. She's becoming a grandma for the first time. And it's a little girl, and she's loving every second of it. And she was a great aunt. She was an amazing aunt, but she's going to be a more amazing grandma. That baby's gonna be loved like, oh my God. But we're all good grandmas. We all love our grandkids. My sister Donna has just one. That's the AJJ, the kid I did the pillow for. I have 10, but I love them all. I love my grandbabies. Okay, so we got it done. So now we're just gonna put her on here. Come on. Let's see. Yep, it has to over. Yes. Ha ha ha. Nothing to match up, but I have to make sure that the cup fits. So I'm gonna put a pin in it, putting a pin in it just to hold it in place. Because if I don't, it'll just go wandering off into the sunset. And then I won't have anything to do. Hey, anybody here going to the quilt con? I was watching somebody that was in a quilt show. As a HR manager and in business, I went to a lot of conferences, believe me. All right, it's done. This part is done. This part is done. Look how pretty. Isn't it pretty? Do you see the bottom part? Do you see the bottom part? Let me see. Yeah, there it is. So now I will do the stove, the steam, and I'll show it to you on Thursday. Just want you to know I'm here if you need me. If you have commented on my page, you know I answer all my comments. I do my best to answer them all. If sometimes it doesn't need a word, I'll just put an emoji. But let me tell you, it is me. It's not a bot. It's not my daughter. It's me. She wanted to help me with the comments, and I said, nope, that's me. She helps me with the Facebook page, but I know everything that's posted. I know every comment that's made. I know everything because I read them all. Every single last one. So if you're going through a dark time, if you need encouragement, come see me. If you need prayer, come see me. There are a couple of people out there that I'm praying for, and they know I'm praying for them. Uh, and they're going through really dark times, and I know they are. I've been where they are. I know what they're going through, believe me. So they know I'm praying for them wholeheartedly. And I have my prayer warriors, which is my sister and her husband. When somebody really needs deep prayer, just let us know. We will pray for you. Okay? We do this. This is us. We pray for people. We have to pray for each other. I don't care what religion you believe in. I don't care if you don't have a religion. If you need prayer, if you need words of encouragement, come visit me. That's what we're here for. We take care of each other. We're quilters. We care. Be good. Take care of yourselves. Love ya. Bye.